What you mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Ivy, Angela, E. Charlamagne, the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. I'm just fucking with you. Welcome to Wordplay.
What up, though? What up, though?
We back again another week, episode 2.
Hell yeah, we back.
We got 2 down, and we got a million more to go until me and Jay end up on TV somewhere.
Hopefully. How's our ass, nigga?
How was your week, bro?
Shit, it was good. I chilled. I ain't really do too much. It's my last week before I go back, so I'm just trying to enjoy that shit before I go back to the hellhole, nigga.
I am so jealous. I'll tell you the funniest shit. So I'm on my way to the studio, and I'm like moving the cars around and shit. And I know my motherfucking street. Right now, it's like icy as fuck.
Yeah.
Nigga, I gets out the truck, fam. It slips under the truck, dude. Like, I got a Hummer, so it sit up a little high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I fell under the truck, fam. And I got up and I looked.
I've been trying to hold that shit in for you. How the fuck you fall under the truck?
Because I was holding on to the door. And my feet just gave out up under, nigga, and I went under the truck, nigga. Hey, bro, I looked.
Did you slide?
I slid under the
like
truck.
Like you had wheels up under you, nigga? Just...
Bro, I felt like a bowling ball, fam. I was like, bro, like, for real. And I got up, and I looked at my house. Okay, my wife wouldn't, she ain't see. My neighbors, they ain't see shit. I just got up, act like ain't nothing happened.
I did that shit at the dispensary, though.
My knee hurt right now, nigga. Shit.
The dispensary I go to on the major road, nigga. So when I slip, bro, I'm right there in front of traffic.
Nigga, you can't fall in front of people, man.
I ain't even look at the traffic, nigga. I just walked through the building. I ain't even want to look that way.
Hey, nigga, that's how you know you embarrassed as fuck.
I ain't even looked away, bro. I'm like, fuck it.
Bro,
I cut the L, nigga.
Let me tell you the irony of the shit, right? So at work, I've been trying to fall at work all day, nigga. Like, I want me a lawsuit, fam, nigga. I want to call Sam and get about 700.
Y'all got all type of shit you can fall over in there, too.
Bro, like, no, not even that, bro. It's like, because the motherfucking place so big.
Yeah. And,
you know, I be in and outside. So I'm walking around. I'm like, bro, it's ice right here. I said, all I got to do is fall right here. Nothing. I'm like a cat when I'm at work, nigga. Like, I'm not gonna fall.
Your reflexes kick in, nigga. You like, nope.
But I get at home and I bust my ass, nigga. I could have fucked myself up. But who did I sue?
Your defenses was down, nigga.
Man, I was mad as fuck under the damn truck. I feel like a mechanic, nigga.
That's exactly what you look like, probably, nigga.
No, that's just that whatever, man. Shit. But anyway, we got a pretty interesting show.
Hell yeah. We got
a lot of things happened in the last 7 days, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna go through it. All right. I guess the H&M, you wanna start with that? Or
yeah, we can start with the H&M shit.
All right, so if you're not familiar with H&M, I don't know what the H or the M mean.
Shit, me neither.
But it's a clothing store, and they brand, unisex clothing or whatever.
What it is it's cheaper clothing. It's kind of like the Jimmy Jazz for white people. You know what I'm saying? They're like a...
So it should be called Jimmy Country.
Country as fuck, I guess. Them niggas don't go... You can tell they ain't made for black people because they don't go over size 2X. Nigga.
Well, by you saying that they ain't made for black people, they definitely got a little nigga boy with a monkey shirt on.
That's how you can tell ain't no black people in the corporation, nigga. Who the fuck greenlit that shit, bro?
Man, the shit, when I saw it, I'm like, bro, these motherfucking people about to go crazy. And they sure did. Like, that, I mean, he proud. Like, he just standing up there like, bro, I got this monkey shirt on, and I'm a model, and I'm getting paid.
Man, fuck all that, though.
Would you let your kid, wear some discriminatory type shit?
I can't do it, bro. It ain't gonna sit right in my soul if I do that shit. Especially if you got to look at it. Like, that shit was like, nigga, it went viral. So at a point, you got to see that shit all the time, and you just like the coon of all coons with that shit.
I mean, he young, though, so I
No, not him. I'm talking about his parents. Because they not looking at him because he a kid, bro. They looking at the people who let him or who allow him to put that shit on.
Was he adopted? Like, do he have adopted parents or something like that? Or
I ain't looked too much into the story to see that, but
it
didn't seem like it.
Okay, well, I mean, he chocolate as a motherfucker with a monkey shirt on.
And I'm pretty sure that's not the only outfit that they had them put on. So it was weird that they used that particular shot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Them niggas could have went with anything.
I don't think no company, clothing or otherwise, is that far away from society to where they don't understand that monkey and black people are two things you don't put together.
Yeah, I heard somebody say,
You can't even put a nigga in the motherfucking picture with a banana in his hand, nigga, for the boy, they coming after you, bro. Like, you can't do no type of affiliation of the sort of any chimpanzee.
but the thing was, a lot of people were saying it was a UK ad. So
Okay.
what they saying is overseas they not well versed on the monkey shit. This is what
Okay.
I'm hearing.
Right.
But if you think about it, soccer is one of like the nation's biggest. I mean, not just the nation's, but like the world's biggest sport
Yeah,
at this point.
well,
Because
the war- yeah.
it translates through everywhere.
Right.
Like, everybody got a soccer team.
Right.
When black, I think they had an incident last year, or it might have been the year before that.
Okay.
But they had a soccer game, and the fans was throwing banana peels at the black soccer players. So that shows right there that they know.
They know.
You know what I'm
The
saying? They know
affiliation.
they know where it come from, and they know what
Right.
the monkey should do to like how it'll make you feel some type of way if you see it.
Right.
I don't think you can use that as an excuse. I just think it was bad marketing as far as they whole team. Somebody let that shit out the bag and it shouldn't.
Nigga, that's not even bad marketing, bro. That's horrible marketing.
Yeah.
Because bad marketing, okay, we put out a product, it doesn't hit, it doesn't stick, it doesn't sell. Right?
Yeah.
Horrible marketing, nigga. You got people that are invested into your company are pulling away.
And not only that, it's not even a clever play on words. Who the fuck say the coolest monkey in the jungle, nigga? No, that's not
I ain't never said no dumb
that's
shit
not
like that.
that's not no saying that niggas just be saying all the time. So it was a reach anyway.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it seemed like it was intentional, but now they trying to backtrack on that shit.
But what is they plan on backtracking? What they gonna put this motherfucker in a Jesus outfit or something? Like,
no, they just took the campaign down.
that's good.
But still, it's just
You know what's funny and remind me of that? Like, this for all my Detroit people. Y'all know, like, all this stuff going on downtown, it looks nice, it looks beautiful.
yeah.
They're making it diverse. You see a lot more white people.
Yeah, they gentrifying.
And not too long ago, they had an ad on there was saying the new Detroit.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And it wasn't a black soul on that picture.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to take that shit down.
Yeah.
Boy, you not dealing with the 1865 nigga, bro.
Yeah.
It's a whole different slew of motherfuckers out here, man. And
Like, we self-righteous and we geeked up now about that shit, nigga. Like, we ain't let none of that shit pass.
right. The only thing I just wish people would be, like, if we gonna riot or some shit like that, don't fuck up your own shit. Just don't do that.
That, and another thing is, too, don't reach. Make sure it's something of substance to stand on before you just go on. If it's some little light shit like that Dove shit, like that's kind of a reach for us.
Right.
We can't really stand on that because we're not really sure where they was going with it. Because it's a lot of different ways you can interpret it. But this shit was too flagrant, my nigga. Like, this shit showed you, like, them niggas put the blackest little nigga they can find in the most racist motherfucking shirt they can put them on.
What I want to know is, like, are they that like are they really like they didn't know? Like, was that like an honest thing?
That's
like,
how it seemed like they playing.
like, we didn't know.
Yeah, that's how it seemed like they
Like,
playing that shit, bro.
You know, and if you didn't know, I want to know, like, okay, if you did know, how the fuck could you have not known? Where were you? Like, this is a world thing. This ain't no motherfucking should them chink motherfuckers come over here and call you a monkey in a heartbeat? I get my feet done the other day. I know that bitch said monkey in Korean. I know she did. That shit was like, I'm like, all right, bitch, now chill. Get the heel.
Yeah, that shit be making me uncomfortable when them niggas go into another language.
I mean, but you know, like, all right. So long story short, H&M, this week, you goofy bastards are famous for dumb shit.
For real. There's no way in hell that you can tell me that them niggas did not understand the severity of that situation.
Right.
Before they just pushed that shit out.
Right.
It's no way in hell, bro. Even if one black person seen it, even if a motherfucker got a black wife or a black family member and they seen that shit, come on now. They should have known how it was gonna make them feel.
Right.
Somebody should have said something before that shit even got out the boardroom, bro.
All right. Basically, H&M, y'all famous for dumb shit this week. Thank you much.
Congratulations, brother.
All right, next topic, Jay.
Okay, the next one we gonna go into. Shit, where you want to go with it? Shit, we got a lot. We got a lot on the agenda today.
What was
You want to go serious? You want to go funny?
It don't even really matter. I just want to just go.
Shit, we can go with the Oprah running for
Oh
president.
my
shit.
God.
Yeah.
You want to take?
I take it.
All right, go ahead.
So, who was it? Was it at the Golden Globes?
Man, I don't even know. I don't even watch them award shows, fam.
Yeah, it was at the Golden Globes.
But we hosted though.
Hell yeah,
We hosted.
plug. But yeah, she accepted the award. I'm not even sure what award she won, but she accepted the award, and in her speech, she was just talking about like the plight of women and how women like is like the wage equality,
Right.
and just was like talking about the state of everything, and I don't know where they parlayed that shit into some presidential 2020 shit, but as far as I seen,
After Trump won the election, I knew that type of shit was gonna happen. It's like, okay, now this goofy no political ass motherfucker can become president. Hell, we can nominate anybody.
yeah.
And that's, and after Oprah and a couple more celebrities, it's gonna be the nigga down the street gonna run for president next. You know what I mean?
Do you think Oprah would be qualified if she did?
First off, I don't know Oprah politics. That's number one. She don't understand politics. I really believe that, like, after Trump, why the fuck would you want another motherfucker who don't know shit and who tweet?
But I think, you know what? I think with that shit, after Trump, I think more people is gonna start trying to do that shit now. I don't think now it's like we seen that this motherfucker don't know what he doing, and if we put somebody in there who a celebrity, 9 times out of 10 they not gonna know policies, they not gonna know how to maneuver. But it don't seem like it's gonna change shit. It just seemed like they happy that we don't got somebody in there that's know how to come out and present themselves. Because I was watching David Letterman got a new special, like a new talk show that he do
Okay.
on Netflix, and he had his first interview was with Obama, and he was just sitting there kicking it with him, and they talking, and I'm just looking at Obama and I'm listening to him, and I'm like, damn. At that point, I finally realized what people were saying, where Hillary, her qualifications supersede all of that shit that Donald Trump was talking about. Because he not qualified. He don't know shit. He don't know how to maneuver. This nigga, the way he was talking, he was witty and informational. And you look at what we got.
You mean informative?
Same difference, my nigga.
Not
Last show, what you say?
How you gotta bring up old shit?
Local. You fucked up local.
Oh, local. Oh yeah.
So
Because our nigga, our and local came together.
So don't do me, nigga. So.
It's cool though. We go play as fuck up. That's just what it is. But no, I agree. I totally agree with you. I think Obama probably is the epitome of a solid, educated black man.
It's not even. I understand that, but just having somebody that's educated, period.
Yeah. Well, they said Obama was y'all last chance. So for all the people who didn't vote or didn't support Obama just because he was black, Obama was your last chance to get a motherfucker that was willing to hear both sides of the story.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a black race, we are more sensitive to other cultures and other races. You know what I mean? We let everybody in. We don't give a fuck. We love. Right. Everybody else the ones that shut us out. If you think about like marriage, even in the Arabic, culture, dating outside of your race is like some nigga, they will fuck you up. Chinese, white to a certain extent, because some of them, them white women, they stray away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
but black people, you can come home with anything. We don't give a fuck. If they treat you right, all right, cool. Then
I can't necessarily say that, because sometimes it's black mothers and black grandmothers, they look at that shit like it's not even the Mexican or the Asian. When you bring a white woman home, they look at you crazy, bro. You can't even boo.
Did your mom do that?
Nah.
My mom wouldn't do that. So that's 2 moms that we already know that's in the can. They cool. So that's all we can go off of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
So, but Obama was motherfuckers' last chance. But as far as Oprah go, running for president, I don't really feel like it's hype right now. I just heard some shit on the way to the studio. DJ Khaled, whatever she need, I got her. Like, bro, what has she done for black people? Like, I'm just being 100. What has she done for black people?
She done shit for black people. She haven't done.
Like what? Like what? I don't
like build schools in Africa. And
nigga,
shit like
no.
But I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Black people here.
That's what I'm saying. She not voting. She not trying to run for president of Africa.
But I'm just saying that's for
what
black
has she
people.
done for black people? As far as I'm concerned, she's always been the most critical. She's like almost like Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? No, she don't have my support.
I'm not saying she critical about everything. I know she been definitely critical about hip hop though.
She been and that's
everything.
That's everything.
Yeah.
Everything we do is based on hip hop. So if you've been critical of that, you've been critical of every move I make.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got a problem. And then another thing, I am not with voting or even, condoning another billionaire president.
Yeah, we've been down that road before. We see where that go.
But it ain't even that. But I know who got your best interest. Dave Chappelle said it in his stand up. Donald Trump may seem racist, but I'm black. I'm a black rich man. He looking out for me.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So I only can assume that another billionaire.
He looking out for the 1%, bro.
You looking out for the 1%. You feel what I'm saying? Because those are your friends. Oprah ain't got no regular friends.
Yeah, for real.
Oprah ain't got no regular friends.
But even look, her regular friends, she turned them niggas into millionaires. Too. You see Gail?
Gail getting it,
nigga.
TP got his own motherfucking studio. She say, hey, nigga, get your own shit. Fuck Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
And even nigga, she even put Dr. Phil on.
Damn.
You ain't know that? She nigga, she the first one that gave him a show. So Dr. Phil, like nigga, she not looking out for people in the community, and I think black people need to really realize that shit. Y'all motherfuckers be so quick to jump on a nigga dick because they got money, or you think they cool. Even with regular politicians, what the fuck have you done for me? Granted, at the same time, when a politician don't do shit for you, it's because you didn't directly contribute to their campaign. If black people want shit done in their community or wherever they are, you feel what I'm saying? First off, stop worrying about the presidency, and you got to start local. You know what I'm saying? That's a thing I like about Obama, because he worked in the community. He was a community organizer.
Exactly.
So he dealt with, he what the issues is, and he know how to go.
Exactly.
But other motherfuckers, that's why I say like celebrities, them the worst niggas, because they haven't been aldermen, they haven't been mayors. Mm-hmm. They don't know what's going on for every person. You know what I'm saying? In the cities and with the youth, and they don't. That's not their job.
Do we have an alderman in Detroit?
I don't think so.
I think we need a motherfucker that, because I'm pretty sure I can't go down there and just holler at Doug and like, hey, yo, my man, let me holler at you for a minute.
Yeah, for real. They don't.
So we need a motherfucker right there, like, hey, like, I want to talk to you about something. Let's, da. But, what are any whether it be a mayor, whether it be a governor,
councilman,
council, whatever. Yeah. You have to directly contribute to their campaign financially in order to get them to do some shit for you.
Not necessarily. On a lower level like that, nah, because they trying to work for you to get you so they can get to that higher level. So what they is they working for your votes. So they trying to do shit to basically sway y'all into voting for them.
Tell me something that any mayor, for that matter, or governor has done for the minority in order to get them to vote for them. They don't start doing shit until they get in office. All they do is make promises.
But I feel like they cater to the people who vote, not necessarily.
That's all marketing, though. That's the whole objective.
Yeah,
it's my bad, but it's proper marketing. Mm-hmm. It's to and I try to tell this to anybody. The whole objective of marketing, whether it be business, music, whatever, is to get you to buy into some shit that you don't need.
Yeah.
Period. That's marketing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So if I'm running for something, if I'm running for office or anything like that, I know exactly what the fuck the people want to hear. So that's why I'm running my campaign. That's how Trump won. Yeah, Trump won because of racist white people. He said some shit, and a couple niggas agree too. Mm-hmm. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Because when he start talking about the Muslims and shit like that, they like, oh yeah, get them towel head motherfuckers on. Fuck Habib. You feel what I'm saying? But that's like, I'm gonna say the right shit to get you to vote for me, because I ultimately I need your votes. But you didn't give me anything to put me here other than a vote.
Yeah.
So I can ignore you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And shit can keep going the way it's going.
Until it's voting time again, then we're gonna pay a little bit of attention.
Then we're gonna pay you some more attention. You know what I mean?
Increase the police
but
awareness.
you're not doing that for me. You doing that to get motherfuckers to the city and not the motherfuckers that look like me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is why they was trying to lower the auto insurance rate. Because they know that's a big factor.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, let's make this motherfucker look pretty and get motherfuckers, moving back to the city because it looked nice and, shit like that. But one of the main reasons people moved outside of the city is because the insurance too high. They can't afford to live in the city.
Yeah.
So let's drop this shit, get them back. I love my city, so I like read and, and I just sit back and I look and I see how shit roll. No political person has ever done anything for the minority in the city of Detroit. Not one thing. Because black people don't contribute to campaigns. You want a motherfucker to do something?
I can't argue with you only because I haven't looked into that shit like that.
You even got to look into it that deep. It's a fact.
But I'm saying even like not even community programs like latchkey programs and school programs and
that's DPS.
But what I'm
and
saying
they
is
cut a lot of that shit out.
I know they did, but what I'm saying is that's a part of the city too.
In a way,
because it has to go across the table of that mayor or whatever.
All that shit, but and most of that shit getting cut. Yeah. So you ain't got no money
now.
You ain't got no money for schools.
When we was younger, bro, that shit was way more.
Yeah,
like,
but
prevalent.
you got to think too. It was a lot more people living in the city at that time.
It definitely was.
You know what I'm saying? It was 100 kids on one street, all went to the same school. That's a lot of motherfucking kids.
My block was full.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's just in a nutshell, that's just how that go. But as far as Oprah running for president, no matter, I don't give a fuck. You know what? I take that back. Whoever the fuck you put in the office, if you want them to do something directly for you, you have to collectively come together and donate to their campaign. And if they win, they're obligated to do something for you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You think about these campaign donations and shit like that, they get these from entities, from businesses, different corporations, unions and shit like that.
Yeah,
why the fuck would a union donate to a president?
Yeah.
To keep union business.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So you don't vote against this shit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, But let's move on. What's the next subject? Phone going off?
The next one we got is the Genuine shit.
Oh,
he
my
was
God.
on Big Brother and a transgender woman tried to like hug him. I think matter of fact, she tried to kiss him.
I seen it.
And she tried to kiss him and he curved her ass. But he didn't even do it in a mean way though, if you ask me. Like, he was really nice about it because I could have, like, niggas could have spazzed over that shit.
You would have probably filed on that bitch. Like,
no, I just would have been real, like, off
aggressive.
with it. Like, no, not even aggressive, bro. I just would have been like, because he was still smiling with the jokes
he was
and shit.
laughing. He was like,
I would have been like, oh, I would have been like, no. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm straight. Good. Straight face. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. But he was, like, still happy and go lucky and wasn't taking he wasn't taking the situation too serious. And for them to make it seem like he was like just being like, no, nigga, that's a preference. I'm not gay, so I don't like fucking dudes. Even if it's a girl.
But the funniest part is when she had asked him would he go out with her, he said no because you were transgender.
But then she said if she was a woman, he said yeah.
She's like, well, I am a woman. And then that's when she grabbed him. Don't put your fuck. First off, I don't even feel comfortable with sitting next to you like that. And that's not even because you were transgender. I don't want to sit next to nobody that close other than my woman. My woman.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Give me my space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We go to the movies, nigga. We sitting 3 seats apart.
Yeah, for real.
We ain't even trying to play. Nigga, we ain't together.
Nigga, we down there.
You good? You good?
Shit, nigga.
But so first off, I wouldn't even be in no situation like that. But you can't clown me because I don't want this bitch on me. I don't want this motherfucker touching me. I don't care, like, if you got a dick or a pussy. Don't fucking touch me.
I know it's kind of a weird way to put it, but that's like the equivalent of like a crackhead coming to do that shit.
Don't touch me.
Like you ain't gonna. Yeah, exactly.
The fuck? And you could have just washed your ass. I don't give a fuck. It's not even because you were transgender.
Yeah.
Don't touch me and try to kiss on me.
You enter
For all
my
we know,
personal
Genuine
space.
could be in a relationship.
I think he might be married.
If he fucking married, no, don't fucking put your filthy lips on me, you dick pussy licking motherfucker. That shit crazy, bro. They call it Genuine transphobic, all type of crazy shit, man. Them motherfuckers, I'm telling you, bro, they up in arms, bro.
Yeah,
They like, you not about to treat me no kind of way. But all I can say is that shit look like sexual harassment to me.
It is,
Genuine
bro.
better tweet out me too. Get some attention, nigga. Drop an album, nigga. Put TGT back together. We saw y'all having a meltdown.
And see, he can do that, but he even being gracious about that shit. Like he ain't even making a big deal about it.
I ain't hear him say nothing.
That's what I'm saying. So he like just don't slander me.
Yeah,
that's a personal preference though, bro. I don't think niggas should be getting in trouble or getting criticized for no personal preference.
Right.
If you like light skinned girls, then you like light skinned girls. Dark skinned girls, I ain't saying die. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna be 1,000 with you though.
Okay.
This is absolutely 100.
Okay.
You genuine. You sitting you sitting on that couch, right? And it was Lauren London or somebody like that, and she grabbed on you like that. What you gonna do?
Depending on what my situation is.
No, fuck that. Your situation is exactly the same as genuine.
Is he? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what he is, but let's just say you involved. Okay. But you know y'all laughing, jiggling. She just grab you and, pull you in or some shit like that and try to kiss you on the cheek. We talking Lauren London. It could be Lauren London. It could be fucking Gabrielle Union. Any one of these women that you're sexually attracted to. Physically attracted to, I mean.
Yeah.
Would you let that happen?
Yeah, because that's my
That's
preference.
the argument, though.
But my preference, bro. It's at the end of the day, that's your preference, my nigga. Rather, it's not even a guy or girl. It's if I want you to touch me, no matter who it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel you. No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
But I don't like nobody touching me. Don't fucking touch me. After I get done fucking and bust a nut, I don't even want my woman touching me. Let me relax for a minute. Let me get my 5 minutes. Don't fucking touch me. Get off me.
It ain't that serious for me, but you definitely got to be like, I have to give you that vibe to even feel like that. If I'm sitting next to you and if I don't look like I'm with the shits, you shouldn't even be trying me like that.
I'm a loner anyway. I like being by myself, so a lot of times I don't even like being touched.
Yeah.
Don't touch me. Like, what you touching me for? And
yeah,
not
but
only
we natural
grab me.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a he-she, so that motherfucker got man strength. So I know G was like, oh shit, like, you felt that motherfucker.
Quick as hell.
Huh?
I said she'd have snatched that nigga up and pulled him close.
She'd have collared him up. He tried to get a kiss and get your ass. Man, he handled it perfectly though. He handled it perfect. They ain't even dragging him through the mud. They just trying to see like, damn niggas, you transphobic?
No, but that's my problem with the whole situation.
And by the way, that's the first time I ever heard that word. Are they making this shit up as they go?
No, I heard transphobic before, but I don't think it's how can you be okay.
I hear transformer when they say transphobic, by the way.
I'm gonna rephrase it.
That's kind of fucked up. Be a transformer, get it?
Yeah, this shit hard to, cause it's situational shit only. Because like, I can understand being transphobic if you being malicious and being like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna kill you because you gay," or because you switched into, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I can understand that aspect of it, but the aspect of me not wanting you because you are that,
right?
I don't feel like that's transphobic. That's just my preference. You're gonna find somebody who like that, and it's not gonna be a problem, and it's gonna be cool, and that's what you do, because that's their preference. But you don't take nobody else's preference away. If they don't like that shit, they don't like that shit. It's just some people don't like black people. You can get mad at it.
So you're racist.
You're not gonna change it
because you're not attracted to
because that's their preference, bro.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
So it's in a nutshell. Just to wrap that part up, it's all preference.
Yeah, and
he don't like he/she's,
and not to be around them motherfucker if you don't want to get not discriminated against. But
I mean, but I know like
offended.
If he would have, but if he knew that she was transgender, if he would have been like, no, I ain't sitting over there, that would have been a way bigger issue.
If I'm gonna be real 100, bro, she old as fuck looking in the face.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know,
Celebrity
bro.
Big Brother.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who the fuck is that?
I've never seen him or her before.
But is that boy George? Like, I didn't know who the fuck that was.
Yeah,
bro,
but another thing is like, nigga, it wasn't no Lauren London. It wasn't. If it was like what's her name? Janet Mock. You ever seen her before?
Oh, you talking about the one Lil Duval got over?
Yeah, bro. Like if it was somebody like that, like you can understand why they would feel like that because she all young and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or he all young or whatever. But nigga, this
trendsetters gonna get on your ass, boy. I'm telling you.
Just like this nigga, what's his name? Caitlyn.
Oh man,
they old as fuck. Ain't nobody think they attractive, bro.
That nigga is the
nobody
King
thinks they're attractive. Not even people they fucking age think they attractive.
Yeah.
So, nigga, of course somebody gonna look like that. I think people was reading too much into it and not looking at what the footage. What's the shit right here in front of you?
Right.
This bitch is old and this nigga ain't having it, bro. And that's just what it is, my nigga. You get what I'm saying?
It's preference, people.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. It's just preference, people. Leave Genuine alone. You trendsetters, leave Genuine alone, man.
Don't call nobody phobic unless it's some malicious shit. If it's some shit that he just don't want to deal with himself and he ain't shitting on nobody else, he just saying, I'm cool on it. Don't fuck with that man or talk about that man and drag him through the mud because that shit ain't right, bro. It's his preference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, your preference is your preference. Fuck who you want to fuck with. And don't take nobody's choice away by not telling them what the fuck going on before y'all even get into that intimate setting. Because that shit will cause problems like this where niggas might get malicious. Because
Preach.
a nigga will fuck you up, he found out some shit after the fact because you took their choice away. That's like raping somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So on a lighter note, you know what I'm saying, we can switch the topic up. Go to my...
I really hate talking about them trendsetters.
Me too,
man.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
I
Every
feel
time we
like-
get to that point in the show or if it's something come up, dog, we have to talk about that shit. I feel like I have to tread light and it's fucked up because we should be able to have open dialogue and spitball this shit to understand because you don't understand and I don't understand. So we trying to work this shit out together and with the people.
I don't want to understand it, though.
Okay.
I mean, you do your thing. You feel what I'm saying? That's just like a motherfucker who like getting choked to death, damn near to death. You know what I'm saying? Before he, you know, or she.
They call it asphyxiation. I can't even get the word.
Asphyxiation.
I can't even get that shit.
Asphyxiation.
Fuck it. I'm off it.
But I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not about to, you know, be on no crazy shit. I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. Nigga, that's your world. Do your thing.
Yeah.
But don't try to impose your shit on me. If I don't understand it and I don't want to understand it, let me live. Let me be.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Period.
Yeah.
I'm not
That's
fucking you.
That's a part of preference, bro.
Yeah, that's part of preference.
You just choose not to learn about that shit.
Anyway, come on. All right, let's for real this time.
So we're going to go into, you know what I'm saying, a lighter note. Something that's a little bit more, our, you know what I'm saying, our steez. But nigga, my nigga Joe Budden. Then fucked up everyday struggle.
All right, so anybody who familiar with everyday struggle, flip the name around because these niggas is struggling every day now. Like nigga,
every day.
This nigga Joe Budden said complex media is burning to the ground, nigga. Like
Bro,
he is like
it's been
pouring gasoline on these motherfuckers.
It's been a complete week and these niggas haven't had one episode and they were supposed to come back Monday.
Right, but they ain't came back all year though.
Yeah, they haven't had an episode this year.
Since 2018.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. Hey, look, everyday struggle. Well, I'm gonna at y'all in this shit. Like, y'all call us, man. We'll turn that shit around. But y'all gotta let us do what we do. Like, don't try to give me no script or change nothing. Let me do. And matter of fact, call HBO. Let's get a deal with HBO because I'm a cuss a lot and Jay cuss all the time too.
Yeah, because well shit, everyday struggle on YouTube, so we should be good. But my thing is what everyday struggle is, y'all done seen what happened with Joe and y'all don't let the nigga cook. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well just, if you bring another nigga over there or bring anybody, bring us over there, let us cook. Let us do what we do. At the end of the day, you're going to get your product. Everything going to be straight.
You know, this nigga Joe Budden literally took the Jay-Z lyric out. I came, I saw, I conquered. This nigga literally came over there where it was a show, built this bitch up.
What? We ain't even going to do that because we got to get the story right. He came over there with the show.
Wait, there was already a show.
That was Joe Budden's idea.
Oh, so he brought the show.
He brought the show to them.
Oh, okay.
And it was originally supposed to be him and Elliot Wilson. Elliot didn't want to do it.
That probably would have been better than DJ Academics, though.
Elliot didn't want to do it.
Because he didn't want to fuck with Joe.
No, he fucked with Joe. He the one that got Joe to even do this shit. Like, go over the complex with the everyday struggle, like, to even put the show together. It was Elliot and his idea to do like a first take of hip hop.
Okay, right.
So,
which is still a solid.
It was a dog ass idea, and it was executed good. But what the thing was, that's what makes Joe argument so valid is because he brought the show over to y'all, he built it up, and he fought for everybody who owned that show, and that show everybody played a key part while that show good.
Right.
So, because he said he had to fight for academics. They didn't want academics to do that shit. He said he wanted academics and he wanted Nadeska. So he he played quarterback on the shit and put it together. And he like, y'all niggas don't want to give me no, y'all getting advertisement now. Because first we started off, the deal was signed under the pretenses as we starting off. You know what I'm saying? Right. We getting in the groove of shit. But now that the money rolling in and normal companies are renegotiate, because if I'm making you all this money, you ain't got no choice but to renegotiate with me or I'm walking. So at this point, you need to have some wiggle room. And the way they would, like, the way that if it went down like Joe said it, that's fucked up. Because they gave him an offer 5 months before his offer went out. And then at the end, they gave him the same offer they gave him 5 months ago.
Right.
This show is at a whole different place than it was 5 months ago, my nigga. So the deal that you should come with should be more lucrative, or you spitting in my face, basically. You see I'm building this shit up, and now you gonna, you know what I'm saying, try to like take me out the equation. Right. Now that the money getting too big, because now it's corporate money, because they getting Nike sponsors. They getting, you know what I'm saying, Sony.
The bag, pretty much, just the bag.
The bag came in, and they ain't trying to get them nothing but crumbs. And Joe, like, I brought this shit to y'all. I made the bag how big it is right now, and y'all ain't trying to give me no piece.
So I like, can you elaborate on how big Complex was? Because I only always saw like, you know, little videos that they would upload, you know, here and there, like little Complex news. Were they as big as a Revolt?
They was bigger than Revolt.
Damn.
And the reason they bigger than Revolt, because they got shows on there. Like Hot Ones is one of their real big shows. That's one of their newer shows.
Talking about they eat the chicken and shit.
Yeah, but they came out before Everyday Struggle, and it was making its way on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Then they got a sneaker show where Complex. I forgot my man's name though. He Indian.
Oh
cat.
Yeah, sneaker shopping and shit. But it's but it's not like long ass episodes. It's all like,
I know, but that's a Complex show like Everyday Struggle. You get what I'm saying? So these shows was already in rotation before Everyday Struggle. Everyday Struggle came in and dominated numbers wise, but they was already had this machine moving with videos and content and shit. So that's what make it look even better, because y'all was doing this already before I came. Right. So y'all see what the numbers is, and then y'all see what the numbers is post me. So y'all niggas need to be adjusting these numbers when y'all come back to me with these contracts. So I understand that, nigga. I would have walked too. And if the contract is how they said it is at Revolt, he getting what he's supposed to got. And the only thing is he gonna be able to replicate that shit to translate the same way on Revolt that it did on Complex?
I think it will, just because of the following, because people like the show and they wanted to see it.
If DJ Academics is smart, I'll walk and go straight to Revolt.
But he a newbie though, like he don't understand. You know,
he don't want to fuck up a situation for something that might
not work. But he already getting money anyway. Yeah. So my thing is, shit, me and this guy, we can do whatever. It don't even have to be a show. People like us together, so it could be. I can make.
They
money
can do a
anyway.
podcast if they really, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, or just do
like Nori do. You know what I'm saying.
Joe Budden can kick motherfucking Rory and that black nigga off. You know what I'm saying, and just bring in DJ Academics, and his podcast gonna go from however many views they get to next level shit.
But I like Maul and Rory though.
I like Rory. Maul, he cool. He funny. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna even. You know what I mean.
Yeah. But
do that to him.
Maul, my nigga though, and his ties to hip hop go farther than a lot of niggas know. If you really look into that shit, because you know that's Kareem Biggs' brother.
Oh, okay.
That's his little brother.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he been around that Rockefeller era. He been around so he know how the shit move.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I like them niggas. They what is it called? Where they play off each other. Yeah. Like I like how all three of them.
I mean, it is. You know, it is a good podcast to watch. You know, other than ours.
Yeah, because even Rory, he used to work for Def Jam.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I think I did know that. I didn't know Rory worked for Def Jam, but yeah. Y'all don't know that's the Joe Budden podcast. Why don't y'all check that out? Mm-hmm. We ain't no haters. You know what I'm saying? We'll plug you. It don't matter.
Yeah, go listen to it.
But anyway, just to end that off, Everyday Struggle is struggling every day. Next.
So we can go. Shit. There's a lot of ways we can go. So since we talking about Joe Budden, then nigga, Joe Budden and Bizarre.
Okay, so yeah, we can go there.
Okay.
So Eminem dropped the album Revival, and we gonna talk about that a little later because Eminem, I want you to come holler at me for a minute. But Eminem drops an album. Joe Budden pretty much says he don't like the album. So Bizarre's big ass, He decides to say, nigga, you disloyal. He said a whole bunch of shit. And Joe Budden say, nigga, I'll kick your ass. But I don't need, like, we could talk about it, but because Joe Budden said he not about to beef with Bizarre, like, if any, like, who the fuck beefs with Bizarre, bro?
If you really look at what Joe Budden said, he never said the album was bad because he said he didn't even listen to it. So, what is the argument over, really?
I guess because he not, like...
He not dick riding that shit?
But remember, Meek and Wale, Meek went through the same way. Like, he felt the way because Wale didn't tweet his album or put it on Instagram or some shit like that. Like you expect, like, these niggas ain't friends for real, bro. They label mates. And unfortunately, Joe Budden is signed to Eminem. You feel what I'm saying? So what y'all feel like he should do, he's still a media person. He got to tell the truth, or his truth anyway.
And see, that's where the fine line goes, because now they not looking at him like that no more. They looking at him as rapper Joe Budden. And that makes for, he's stepping on people's toes by saying like the real shit. He can't really give a real opinion.
That's the dangerous part about being a person with his platform and his position, because he is friendly with these people in the industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you still got to give reviews, or you got to talk about some shit that they doing. And, you know, motherfuckers, you know, that you can have 3 conversations with a motherfucker and they think y'all tight. I know plenty of niggas that say they know me. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I go. Even though he know him, but he said his loyalty is to Royce, not to Eminem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just my boss, or he owns the label that I'm signed to. But
I feel like he probably got some type of relationship with him. It's just not to the point where you my nigga, so I gotta say,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Say the good shit just to save face as a friend, but I might feel a certain way. Eminem, he a public figure, bro, as far as like, he's one of the biggest pop stars ever. Right. And he's subjected to all this shit. So anybody who comment on it was well within their right, to be honest with you.
If you buy music, like, or you pay your $10 a month to stream shit, I don't give a fuck whether you motherfucking work at the plant or you work at Burger King. You pay to listen to this shit, you can have any opinion you want about it, period.
Yeah. Them and the people who comment as far as like the media people. Yeah. I feel like, because like what Benny Siegel told like Charlemagne, like he ain't qualified to speak on certain shit. I understand that when it comes to street shit, but when it comes to music, everything is subjective. So you can do that. And that's why I don't understand why people get mad when people like Joe Budden, or who was in the industry, you know what I'm saying? Or say something bad about something. But nigga, well, that's what they...
I'm gonna tell you this, and you know, I totally agree with you on the podcast, and we say, and we're honest about music or whatever. But the reason why they pissed off, right? Not because you got an opinion, because you got 3 million people that can listen to your opinion. And all it takes is for 10% of that 3 million to go with your opinion, and them motherfuckers ain't gonna sell shit. You know what I mean?
But I understand that if it was contrary to everybody else shit, but that's a general consensus within everybody. That shit was shitty. So he wasn't saying nothing. Yeah, I listened to the whole thing, the entire thing. And what he was saying wasn't blasphemy, my nigga. He was dead on. Like, that shit was, it seemed rushed because it wasn't like, no, he didn't have that Eminem flow on there like that.
Right.
It was just like the fucking feature seemed forced.
I think the record that they play on the radio with Ed Sheeran is nice. I like Ed Sheeran.
And then it was all over the place. It wasn't.
I didn't say I like Eminem part. I just like.
No. I'm not talking about the song. I'm talking about the album is like the whole entire album. Oh. It wasn't like no cohesiveness through the whole thing. It was just like shit that he just threw on there. He probably did this song with this person. I'm gonna throw this on there. I'm gonna do this person with this song. And all the features on there was big pop stars.
Right.
So. Right. Off somebody who made their name of making fun of pop stars, why would you go make a whole album full of them niggas?
I mean, shit.
And not even be on some shit where you making fun of these niggas or making it like you use these niggas for what everybody else used these niggas for.
Well, I mean, as far as a business standpoint, you know, Eminem kind of been cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still, you know, when you talk about great, you know, MCs, but selling wise, he's cold. So he used a tactic where which is commonly used. Like if I'm finna put out an album, but I ain't put one out in 5 years, the record that I put out is probably gonna have somebody that's big on it.
But if you want the response from the people who matter most to you, which is the hip hop motherfuckers, then you feed them. You don't. If you feed them, they gonna make sure everything. They gonna make sure they gonna stroke your ego. They gonna fill your pockets, even though it might not be as big. And you can still put a couple pop star records on there if you want to really like force that and get that money. Right. But he didn't have no shit that was really feeding the hip hop.
And you got
that album, period, bro.
And you got to go to where Eminem is comfortable at. Eminem is comfortable at the top when it comes to album sales. You feel what I'm saying?
Even that weak ass album did 300, bro. Ain't nobody doing that shit.
Nah, but J. Cole did. But
no, I'm talking about like on some weak shit.
Yeah, J. Cole did like 3 something in the first week.
But I'm saying some people like that for your eyes only.
Oh yeah, whatever. We ain't finna do all that. But
nobody like this revival shit, bro. I don't even feel like the diehard Eminem fans like that shit.
I mean, shit. Y'all listen to this podcast. Let us know what y'all feel about the Revival album.
Yeah, let us know.
All I know is I didn't really listen to it. I heard a couple records on it, but I'm still about to put that nigga shit out on the curb for bulk day. Period.
Fuck it.
So, but I mean, you know, Eminem, like, it's a business tactic. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of his legacy. Do you think Eminem want 3 trash can ass albums a part of his legacy? How do you end off that? Yeah. You can't even be considered a top tier MC. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you got 3 bullshit ass albums. I don't give a fuck what they sold. Cause dick suckers gonna buy it anyway. Yeah. And they gonna be mad that they bought that shit, but they gonna buy it anyway.
Eminem fans, bro, and us being from Detroit, Eminem fans are the most irritating fans I can honestly say, bro. Like, that nigga is not the greatest nigga that ever graced the mic, bro. And not white. By far. He white.
It's all just cause he white. It's just cause he white, bro. You can be.
I can't even argue with you because I feel like that too at a point.
You can be like, nigga, if you.
But no, I can't even say that because it's black niggas who fight for him the same way Detroit niggas.
So they fight for him like that. But
yeah, they say he the greatest
because he from Detroit.
Yeah.
And it's you know it's rare, or shit really never at all where we had a top tier MC that was arguably one of the best from where we're from. You feel what I'm saying?
If I'm being completely honest, my nigga, I think Sean better than him.
Yeah, definitely.
And nigga, that's blasphemy. I didn't argue many a days with niggas about that shit, bro. And nigga, you don't know music, bro. I've been doing music since I was 12 years old, bro. I know music, and Sean is better than him. He put words together better.
It's pointless better to argue with me about music, especially because I always feel like Biggie is probably one of the most overrated.
Nope, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
ever.
That. Nope.
Ever.
Hell no, I'm not agreeing with that.
Man, they worship this man, dog. They worship this man, bro.
Cause my man's was cold, bro.
And albums.
He was cut short, bro. You can't fault him, bro. He had a
I'm not faulting him for nothing.
Victory, bro.
I'm not faulting him for nothing, bro. But he only had 2 albums. His work, you can't measure his work. Because listen, the only way to measure a rapper is against other rappers or MCs. No. That's how you measure them.
No,
yes. Bro. Yes. Because it's all about being the best. The only way you can be the best is you have to beat the best. And he never got to a point where he can be better than the best. Who's the best right now? Stat-wise and flow-wise. Who's the best?
Shit, of the new generation or just...
Period. Right now, hip-hop, I don't give a fuck. Stat-wise, and there's a lot of them niggas that's still alive. Well, most of them still alive.
Drake.
Stat-wise, and you think Drake better than Jay? Stat-wise?
Oh, you putting Jay in there too?
Yes, he's still irrelevant. This nigga dropped the album last year.
But he you keep saying that like he was like relevant before that. Like it's an event when he drop an album. He's not out here pumping music.
Until another rapper get to that point where when you drop, it's almost like that with Eminem. Like him got an album coming. They talk about that shit all day.
It is like that with Eminem.
It's
it ain't
event.
Even no maybe
you feel
about
what I'm saying?
It is.
So, okay, so that means you're at the upper echelon. If Nas drop a whack ass album tomorrow, it's an event. Like nigga, Nas, like everybody talking about.
But it's not selling, bro.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Stat wise, like nigga, Jay is the top rapper. Flow wise too. He still got bars and he still put up numbers.
I don't think
Jay got like 14 #1 albums, bro. It's measurable shit. That's the only way you can measure the best rapper.
But what I'm saying is, you talking about of now. So if we going off now, Jay dropped one album, right? In the last 10 years, in the last 6 years, 5 years, 4 years? How many years?
Because Magna Carta came out, hold on.
13. So it's been like 4 years, maybe.
Wait, Magna Carta. I think it was a hiatus after Magna Carta. I think it went straight to
But what I'm saying is Drake been working and doing numbers all
I'm
in
not
between
saying
there.
Drake.
So I'm talking about if you going by relevancy and now,
dog, Jay is the most relevant rapper in the world, bro.
I don't know.
In the world.
I don't think so.
Jay is like, and I'm a Jay fan.
Yeah.
But I fuck with Cole. But Cole ain't on Jay level yet.
What I'm saying is, in other places, if you don't listen to hip hop, you still know Drake.
You think them niggas don't know Jay?
I feel like some people don't know Jay in some countries. Probably
If they don't know Jay for music, they definitely know that nigga because he Beyonce's husband.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, off of that, but they don't know music wise. So that mean they're not about to run out and go buy a million bajillion
So let's
albums.
not talk relevancy, because Stedman been relevant, nigga, since I've been born.
Hell
Stedman been relevant since I've been born, nigga.
No,
And that's
nigga.
Oprah. He kept.
Nigga, he ain't relevant, bro.
He
He's just the
relevant.
most popular, famous, kept nigga in the world, my
He
nigga.
relevant as fucking. He ain't do. She don't do shit.
That nigga
Suck
chill,
Oprah
bro,
toes,
and just
nigga.
look old as fuck sitting there.
I think he was a lawyer or something. But anyway, nigga, the only way you can measure, and you've heard that shit time and time again. In order to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Yeah.
That's why when people compare, it's never, when you talk about big, you don't talk about big just big as an individual. You talk about big and Pac, right? Because at that time, Pac was the equivalent of big. You feel what I'm saying? But if you measure the work, okay, let's go, because that's how you do it. You measure the work album for album, right? Album for album. Big had 2 albums. We still count Pac albums. Shit, he still got music that's unreleased. It's so bad that when Diddy did the little Biggie shit, nigga, the Biggie duets, it was old shit we already heard that was on the album with new niggas on it. Nigga, Pac got shit, nigga, in the fucking shit right now on the goddamn reel. I'm just saying, it's measurables. That's the only way you can measure a motherfucker.
And see, I can't.
Rap is completely competitive. That's it. It's a sport, like any other sport, bro.
I'm not rocking with that, bro. Big, he had a flawless victory in 2 albums, bro. Mostly even with the small sample size that he had.
Right.
That shit.
So he had 2 solid albums, right?
Not solid album. He had 2 great albums.
Okay, 2 great albums. I'll give you that.
Most artists don't even have 2 great albums in their whole career.
But most artists have a Kingdom Come. What's life after Kingdom Come?
He didn't get to that point, and I don't feel like
Exactly.
and I don't feel like you should fault him for that.
I don't fault him for that, but I state facts. You dig what I'm saying? I don't take nothing away from that man. That man can rap. That boy had a flow on him. Low Down Dirty, even he was cold with that shit. Like, don't get me wrong, but for him to be worship like that, bro. I feel like no, cut that shit short, bro. Cause we don't know what his career would have been. We don't know what type of trajectory his career would have went on. We don't know if he would have went and turned into a Jay-Z, banned everything. You know what I'm saying, on some real CEO shit. We don't know what the fuck he would have done.
But the way
I can't worship that. No. He got cut short, unfortunately, so that means he's out of the race to be one of the greatest rappers ever. He's out of the race. He don't have the work.
Hell no.
He don't have the work, bro. That's fucked up that a nigga will measure this nigga's 2 albums against another nigga's 14. Is you crazy? Is you that shit you look at it like that shit don't even sound right.
Bro, and then the skill too.
Okay, let me ask you this. People say Jordan was the greatest player to ever play the game of basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because of ships.
Because he got 6 championships.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they always compare Jordan to who? Now.
LeBron.
And what do they say LeBron will fall short at?
Championships.
Because it's measurable. It's like rap is like any other sport, bro. It's all about them rings. And realistically, another nigga got way more rings than Jordan. But
see, that's what.
Not
only that though, but statistically, LeBron got him beat in everything. Except rings.
Right? Except rings. But that's what mattered. I remember watching an interview with Kobe, and Kobe say, it used to be a point where all you wanted was a championship. Now it's at the point is how many. That's a lot of fucking pressure on a motherfucker, bro. But that's how you measure greatness. It's how many times you can win. Let's throw the shit out the window. Fuck it. How many times can you win going against a motherfucker that they say you can't beat? Biggie got put out the race when his life got taken from him. I'm sorry, bro. That's how I feel.
But the circumstances always make the argument different, because what Jordan is, people say that Jordan had good teams. So of course you're going to win with good teams in the fucking 90s.
You already know how I feel.
In the 90s, bro, it wasn't that many good teams like it is now.
No, I told you, bitch. I told you that. It was like 4 teams.
Nigga.
And he fighting these
You ain't got to tell me that, nigga. I know, bro, because the same niggas won the fucking championships through the whole 90s. It's only, what, 2 teams won?
Yep.
So my nigga, what I'm saying is, Jordan, of course, gonna get that many championships. Look at his circumstances. LeBron is doing it with a Steph Curry out here, with the Kawhi Leonards out here, with the James Hardens out here.
It doesn't matter. Like, I feel you, bro. I'm with you 100%, but I'm telling you, this is how the senses do. They measure your shit against another motherfucker. They don't measure LeBron as LeBron. They matter every time you see that shit.
That's why people have the argument that LeBron is better now, because statistically he's better than everyone.
Statistically, he's better.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
So I'm saying that's where the argument come in.
But that's all I'm trying to get you to understand. It's all about stats. It's all about stats. And like I said, and unfortunately, Biggie, his stats couldn't continue. For all we know, he could have had 7 more albums or 8 more albums, dropped 10, and all them bitches went #1 and went triple, quadruple platinum. You feel what I'm saying? And the conversation would be different, because he'd still be alive. He'd still probably be a boss somewhere, doing, signing other niggas. Jay probably be on Bad Boy. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know what that shit would have been. But stat-wise, his stats don't add up to all these other motherfuckers that's out here, like a Jay-Z, like a DMX. Like,
so is Jay better than Pac?
Is Jay better than Pac? Statistically, yes.
So I'm saying, is he?
But you gotta
understand
too.
Than him?
You gotta understand too. And I had a
asking.
conversation with this motherfucker.
Just answer that. Is he greater?
Is he greater than Pac?
Yeah.
Stat-wise, yes. Impact-wise, no.
Pac, so ain't that the same thing with Biggie?
What you mean?
Stat-wise, no. Impact, yes.
Yeah. He had impact. But I'm telling you how this is how motherfuckers measure this shit. It's all about stats. This is my opinion when I say impact. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying impact because Pac shaped the culture. You feel what I'm saying? With the type of music he was making.
And I feel like Big shaped New York with the same way.
New York rap, bro, is just
even with
New York
with
niggas,
Jay,
bro.
Jay praised Biggie.
Who?
I said Jay praises Biggie.
Jay, yeah, that's because I guess he was signing them at one point, right?
Yeah, and then
so yeah, like if a nigga, like, of course I'm gonna ride with the nigga who, you know what I'm saying, who
so
kind
if
of
the greatest
me.
is saying that the greatest is Big, why would you argue with him?
I think Jay-Z just being PC, because when Nas dropped that Ether shit, Nas said on that song, I don't remember Jay saying that shit, but he said, first you got this, first you say, what did he say? Something about you got love for Big, then you said you better than Big, dick sucker, he just went off. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So at some point, Jay recognized that he was better than Big, and probably not, it didn't even got anything to do with flow, but measurables. You feel what I'm saying? His flow can always be better. I feel like DMX got one of the best flows that can out-rap a lot of these niggas. But it's a lot of niggas that fuck over him in every other aspect of the game. You feel what I'm saying? And just because your flow is better than mine don't make you better than me. I'm better than you. I have more #1 albums than you. I won more awards than you. You feel what I'm saying? Unfortunately, that's how the game go. But New York, and shouts out to New York, I love, you know what I'm saying, how fucking strong y'all motherfuckers is when it come to somebody that's y'all own. But I feel like New York niggas that rap automatically get put on this pedestal as we already great just because you from New York. It might be a confidence type of thing. I don't know. No, or a barrel thing, because them Harlem niggas, they something different.
I feel like the reason New York niggas feel like that is because that's where the birthplace of hip hop. It was birthed in the Bronx.
So they feel like it's, oh, nigga,
that's they shit.
It's our shit, nigga. Like, all right, cool, nigga. It was. The South took that. Nigga.
I think it migrated all the way out everywhere. It did what it was supposed to do. It grew.
It grew, yeah.
Because the Midwest got their own sound, the West got their own sound, South got their own sound. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, do they really? Shit, everybody sound like the South.
Well, shit, no. I can even notice, like, niggas from deep down south, like Mississippi, they music sound different than the niggas from Florida and Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? The sound that we hear right now is Atlanta sound.
Yeah.
But if you listen to like Dolph and shit, Dolph don't sound like nobody else.
No, he don't.
Gotti don't sound like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm just saying, that's, and there's no, disrespect to Biggie fans and shit like that.
yeah, they definitely gonna come at your ass.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
But
I already know.
that's just how I feel. It's all about measurables.
I fuck with Biggie. Biggie in my top 5.
Oh, nigga, nigga, you supposed to have my back.
I got your back, nigga. If anybody,
He
run
definitely
up,
not
they
in
get
my
done
top
up,
5.
But he in my top 5 though. I fuck with Big. I like Big better than Pac, to be honest with you.
Why? Cause he fat?
Nah, just cause he was like,
Cause what?
cause he the same type of. I feel like when I like as an artist, I was the same type of artist as him. Like we talked about suave shit, you know what I'm saying, smooth niggas. We wouldn't always like we didn't take the world like Pac took issues that everybody was going through and made it like put it on TV for everybody to see it, so you can all feel it.
Impact.
Biggie, I feel like his impact was more like, fuck them niggas. We still gonna get ours. We gonna come up. Ain't nobody gonna hold me down, nigga. And
Right.
I'm gonna get fresh. I'm gonna get fly and show y'all niggas.
You know what the funny shit about that is?
What?
Every single nigga in New York rap like that.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. We gonna get ours. So how's that impact if everybody rapping about the same shit? Niggas been rapping about that.
No, but it ain't even just like I'm gonna get art. I'm a flourish when you saying we supposed to be like you. It's like somebody painting a picture. It's just like the Martin Luther King and the Malcolm X shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not about to lay down for nobody, nigga. I'm a man at the end of the day. You disrespect me, you getting disrespected.
Yeah, okay. I feel you.
So that's why I feel like you know what I'm saying? It's like the preachy versus the.
But
I'm
Pac wasn't
taking
even
it.
really. I can say he was just more of a.
And then it's a lot of holes in that because he contradicted himself.
Yeah, he
a
definitely
whole
contradicted
lot.
himself. But I don't consider Pac as a top, like, my favorite rapper. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because what he was talking about, I didn't go through. And I hate when a nigga my age, and I'm not gonna disclose my age, but I hate when a nigga is my age talking about Pac as their favorite rapper. Like, nigga, you couldn't even comprehend that type of shit when you were that small.
Yeah.
This is the fucking early 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I don't even know what rap was. Nigga,
I
my
feel
mom
like
was
Snoop
playing the
had a
Fat
bigger
Boys
impact on
and
me
Curtis
than
Blow.
Pac did, to be honest with you. Snoop.
What?
I said Snoop had a bigger impact on me than Pac did.
That's fair. I don't even remember where the fuck we was at. We went all off topic. We love music, man. So we get
Yeah,
to
that
talk
one-
about that shit, man. That shit get real serious. We about to fight.
Yeah, but we started off with the big shit.
What was the question? I think we was talking about Joe Budden.
Yeah, that's where it started at.
Yeah, because you had talking about these niggas working at Def Jam and all that other shit. All right, what was the next topic? We ain't gonna throw y'all for a loop like that.
Well, shit, we can go ahead and get into the bulk day shit.
Who?
Your segment, the bulk day segment.
I thought I already put.
You got to do it formally, my nigga. You got to so let them niggas know.
All right. Marshall Mathers, would you please come here for a minute? You haven't dropped the album in 4 years, bro. And you decided to bless us with this bullshit. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take your Revival album and I'm going to put that shit on curve for Bulk Day and let them niggas do what they do. You could have kept that shit in your iPod, nigga.
For sure. And that's how we going to end that. Throw that weak ass shit out of here, nigga.
That's what it was. We was talking about Eminem album. We started talking about Impact and,
You see where this nigga take us, bro?
Yeah, right. We didn't even talk about this nigga no
He
more.
fucking everything up, nigga.
We started
Everything.
talking about white. We talking about because he was white, and then we started talking about cause big. Yeah. Okay, I know where we at.
See,
now.
this
But
nigga that took us on a
I wanna
tangent that
talk
we
about
wouldn't
this
even try to go.
I want to talk about Big Baller Brand.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Lonzo.
Yeah.
This nigga.
This is
his
the
daddy-
perfect.
what is
this
his
is
name?
Wait. Who?
The daddy.
LeVar.
LeVar.
See, look, this is a perfect example. And it's bad that I'm gonna say this.
I know what you about to say.
It's when niggas try to do it themselves. Wait. You go in the hole. I guarantee you he made over $25,000 off them shoes already.
Shit, that
bro.
nigga got a Rolls Royce his son gave him.
What I'm saying is, how you owe somebody and somebody suing you for $25,000 on service rendered. That mean they done did the work already,
Right.
and you done sold the merch, and you still ain't gave these niggas their money. This is some nigga shit. Now they looking bad. It's looking bad on top of some shit that already happened with your brand.
Right.
Where you know what I'm saying. So it's looking bad out here for this nigga.
Yeah.
I'm imagining that the stocks is going lower.
Do he have stocks? Is this company a publicly traded company?
I'm not sure yet.
I doubt it. I think it's a private company.
You think so?
Yeah, he don't have. First off, he got a bad rep. Well, I ain't gonna say a bad reputation.
Because he got bad reviews too a week ago because they saying that people have been complaining about not getting their shoes.
For those who don't know, in order to have stocks in your company, it has to be a publicly traded company.
Yeah.
Meaning you have to open it up for investors to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's how
You're
that works.
selling off pieces.
Right. So most of us work for a private company. You know what I mean? Unless you work for like I don't even know. Like a lot of companies is private.
I don't think the company I work for is private. I ain't gonna say it, but
I think they was though.
Were they?
Remember at first they was they was Daimler.
Mm-hmm.
It was Daimler Chrysler, and then they took the Daimler out, and it's just Chrysler. So it might be public now. It might have been private then.
Yeah, I think
it might have been. It was owned by
I think
Daimler, whatever Daimler was.
Yeah, because now it's Fiat.
Well, Fiat might still be a private company. I don't know because it's y'all got shares and shit in the company, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's a publicly traded company.
Yeah.
But basically, the Better Business Bureau gave this nigga a flag. And when I mean flag, they gave him a fat ass F. Like, bro, you couldn't even get a C? You couldn't even get a D plus, nigga. You got an F. That is horrible. You talk all that cash shit about what you gonna do and how you gonna do it. You done took your little son out of school and got this nigga over there in Russia somewhere playing basketball.
Both of them.
Well, I already know LiAngelo was gonna go over there because he definitely wasn't going to the NBA. I get it. If you grooming them niggas to go to the league,
yeah.
But ain't LaMelo in school?
Nah, he being homeschooled.
Nah, he being homeschooled. It's all basketball.
His daddy took him out of Chino Hill last year because him and the coach was having some problems.
Because he won't shut the fuck up and let the coach. Though this man, like, you know, I applaud him, though, don't get me wrong. He's probably like a modern day Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
Without the ass beatings, but I don't know. I'm not in the house. You know, and, you know, he set his sons up to do great things. You know, with basketball. So I applaud him for that. I applaud him because I honestly believe that Lonzo would have not got drafted to the Lakers that early in the round with those stats that he had at UCLA unless his dad was talking shit and overhyped him. Period. He didn't have them. His stats wasn't that good to go second pick in the first round to the Los Angeles Lakers.
I mean, it was clearly kids that was better than him. So yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He did everything he was supposed to do. He got in front of that motherfucking microphone and sold the fuck out his son. That's what marketing is. He sold that motherfucker like a slave on a chopping block.
Yeah.
1 nigga, 2 nigga, 3 nigga, 4 nigga, sold, and they bought his ass. And he's a good player. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he got a lot to learn. He got a lot more ways to go. But back on his business shit, like, nigga, you ain't paying your people. I know your son. He came out first round, second pick. He got some money. Give him a loan. You done bought the nigga a Rolls Royce. Give him $25,000. Let him take care of whatever he got to take care of because he building the brand.
And if you really think about it, the reason he in debt and the embroidery that he was doing was for the ZO2s, which is Lonzo shoe. So basically, it's like Lonzo getting sued too, basically. Because the Big Baller brand, I'm pretty sure if he, you know what I'm saying, representing them and got shoes and shit, that he's a partner in some type of aspect, or like he probably got shares or something. I know his pops ain't just doing like that.
Right.
So this your company too, nigga, and that shit look bad on your whole brand.
What I'm hoping won't happen, but I know gonna happen, is that Lonzo not gonna get no other deals because of his dad. You know, he got a shoe deal. But what about Sprite? Hell, what about Mountain Dew? Nigga, what about Big Red Gum? Like, nigga, none of these people are gonna fuck with you because of your dad. You feel what I'm saying? I get it, you know, if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be in the situation you in. That's a fact. But you gotta tell him to chill. He can't. He doing so much media shit. He ain't paying his people. Cause I already know he gonna say shit. I ain't know. You know what I mean? I'm over here doing this, that, and the third. That's all they excuse. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Nigga, you knew. So you know.
And if you didn't know, then that's bad business on you.
Right. You're not a real businessman. You talk. I mean, you know, you did it. Don't get me wrong. But if your son wasn't able to shoot that motherfucking 3, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't have been able to do it. Period. So get your business together, LeVar Ball. We gonna at your ass too.
Hell yeah, for real. Cause
Big mouth bastard.
Your shit gonna be in the trash can next week.
We putting Big Baller Brand. I mean, we putting Big Baller Brand on the curb for Boat Day next week. Fuck that. His shit gotta go. Putting that shit on the curb.
Okay, so at this point, you know, we winding down. We might as well go ahead and hit up a email before we get up out of here.
All right, let's.
You know what I'm saying? We both can do one this week. I got one, you got one. So we want to go first.
You go first, bro.
Okay. The one I picked this week, I thought it was kind of interesting. It's a relationship question. It's do you get more than one soulmate in your life? Do you think so? Like, do you have more than one soulmate?
I don't think it's a such thing as a soulmate.
Okay.
That's just how I feel. I feel like you meet a motherfucker that you really want to fuck with, and they really want to fuck with you when y'all rock out.
Okay.
Because when I think of soulmate, I think about no arguments, everything smooth.
Mm-hmm.
I have never been in a relationship where I didn't argue.
Yeah, me neither.
You feel what I'm saying? I love the shit out of my wife. We argue. You feel me?
For real. I love my girl too, bro.
I don't think she my soulmate, but that's the one I want to fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever asked that question, I don't know if there's a soulmate or not.
They didn't want me to expose their name. They just wanted me to say Danny.
Danny?
Yeah.
All right, well, Danny, I don't know if it's a soulmate or not. But what I can tell you is, if you meet a motherfucker that you really want to fuck with, the best thing to do, and I know it's kind of cheesy, but get a piece of paper and write down pros and cons of that person. Right? And, you know, you probably know the rest. Outweigh the pros and cons.
Yeah.
Because everybody got cons. It could be something as simple as cracking their toes when they in the bed.
Yeah, is the juice worth the squeeze? Nigga?
You know, it could be something like that. But, you know, outweigh the pros and cons. And that's the best bet. That's the best bet to find out if this is the motherfucker I want to fuck with. But I got a theory, though. Okay. My 3-date approach. And this is, I feel like, this is the ultimate way to figure out if you're going to fuck with a motherfucker. You meet somebody, y'all exchange numbers. Y'all determine 3 dates. And each date is a different scenario. The first date, always dinner. And why I say always dinner? Because that's the time where it's intimate and y'all can have a conversation. You want to see if you can talk to this motherfucker. And you want to see if they got manners as a man. You know, you want to open the door for your lady. You know, you want to pull out the chair, that type of shit. But be consistent. Don't do it on the first date and not do it on the second. Keep on going with it. You know, in the second date, I always feel like it should be something fun. Go-kart racing, batting cages, whatever. It could be horseback riding, some crazy shit like that. It don't matter, but make sure it's fun and something that, you know, you can see if you can, you know, laugh with this person and joke with this person and just overall have a good time. And the last date, I always feel like the third date should be something, you know, something else intimate, but romantic. You feel what I'm saying? And that could be either or. It doesn't necessarily have to be the man planning it or the woman planning it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can take turns. You plan the first where the restaurant at. He plan where y'all gonna have fun at. And then, you know, y'all up in the air. If he come with something, you know, quick, like, oh, I got an idea, I want to do this, you know what I'm saying, for a romantic date. Just to, you know, do that. And I feel like with that approach right there, and I'm going to coin that, the 3-date approach, I really feel like that is the 3 steps to determine whether you want to fuck with this motherfucker or not. And I guarantee you, if you make it past 3 dates, that's going to be a long-ass relationship. Because those are, to me, the key things in a relationship. Can we talk? Can we conversate? You know what I'm saying? Are you, you know, just, I want to be able to have a conversation with you.
And see, that's what gets to my point. I feel like your soulmate is the person that you can be around for extended amount of time and still want to be around them, and you still have that love for them, and then when you do shit like away from them, you think about them when you get ready to do shit.
Right.
Like the person that you have that much love for, I feel like that's your soulmate. It's not the person who match up with you like perfectly. It's the person that you can be around and still feel that same way over time. Because if time tells everything, you know what I'm saying? The more you be around the person, the more you understand the person, the more you start seeing shit that you might not like.
Exactly.
If you can see the shit that if you can see the flaws and still want to be with the flaws, that's your soulmate.
I feel like, I just hate the word soulmate. I feel like if anybody's going to be a soulmate for you, or for me rather, it's going to be my mom and my dad and my siblings.
Yeah.
And why? Because genetically, I'm made up of them.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That's how your mom call you when it's some bullshit, because she feel it. You feel what I'm saying? Or you call them because you like, oh, something ain't right.
Or they kind of, they know me, so they understand.
They understand more. That's why your parents and then your siblings come into play, because these is people that not only did you grow up in a household with, but they're made up of the same genetic DNA.
So
like those are your soulmates.
In your mind, when you call somebody, most of the time, your initial reaction, you're not going to want to hear no negative shit. So you're not going to call somebody who you know that's going to give you some words that you not really want to hear. You call your peoples because they think like you.
Yeah, exactly.
And they gonna understand where you coming from, and that you're not over exaggerating and none of that shit. That shit is a violation or whatever the case might be. Right. So they gonna reassure you that you ain't tripping.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I feel like, so if we had to throw around that soulmate word, you know, I would say your parents and your siblings would be your soulmate. But you know, if you are single and you know you've been single for a while, or you've dated this person and dated that person, I just had this conversation with my pops. Nothing worth having is going to be easy, period. It's so easy to say, fuck you, I'm done. But to work through that shit and be like, it's gonna work out in the long run, especially if you done did the 3-date approach. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all, and y'all constantly growing with each other. You know, you don't want to be like, fuck you, I'm done. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to do that. Pack my shit, bitch, I'm out. No, like, you know what I'm saying? Stick around, work through that shit, bro.
If it's easy to walk away like that, then
it's not gonna be worth it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But if you stick through it, listen to the bullshit. Even as a man, if you fuck up and, you know, you cheat, or, you know what I'm saying, you do some type of version of cheating, and this goes both sides, your partner is gonna be hurt. So they're gonna talk shit for a year or for a couple years, but you gotta deal with it. Yeah. You fucked up. If you go kill a nigga tomorrow, you gonna be what? You don't think you going to jail? Nigga, you going to jail.
Or if you don't go to jail, that shit gonna be eating at you.
That shit gonna be eating at you.
You ain't a heartless motherfucker.
Unless you, there's a lot of them niggas running around. But, it's just don't say fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what the problem is. Learn how to talk to each other. That's something that I had to do in my marriage. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It was at first, nigga, we argue so hard because she argue and I say some crazy shit, then she say some crazy shit. And it's just a bunch of crazy shit being said, nothing real. Yeah. But when we stop, like, all right, I'm going to shut the fuck up. Let you go. Okay, I understand where you coming from. But this is why this happened. And this is what I did. And I'm sorry, I fucked up again.
And that's why I feel like the soulmate shit, it goes to shit like that. Because in your mind, you can make a decision in a split second. Mm-hmm. I'm about to go off. Mm-hmm. Or I'm going to keep it low. I ain't going to go, you know what I'm saying? I ain't about to go hard. Right. I'm going to keep everything. I'm going to try to keep it to a minimum level so we ain't in this bitch about to scrap in this motherfucker for real. Right. You know what I'm saying? When you make that conscious effort, that means you really love somebody, because you could be like, fuck what they feel like. Mm-hmm. I'm going off of what I feel like right now. I feel like I want to go off. I'm about to go off. But in the back of your mind, if you really give a fuck about somebody and you love them that much, you'll be like, you know what? I'm going to go outside and chill, smoke, get my mind right. We come back in and we'll talk like, you know what I'm saying, adults. So I feel like that's what a soulmate, somebody that you can do, that you feel like you want to do that with or take the effort with, period. Exactly. Yeah.
So, Danny, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, so what you got?
Shit, you got it. They emailed you, motherfucker.
Okay, you talking about the second one?
Yeah.
The second one was...
Fuck, they gonna email me through this nigga. That about a bitch?
Because they like me more, nigga. It's cool. But what I said,
That's because you sound like Barry White with a microphone.
what up, baby?
That nigga about to drop an old school album. Go ahead, man.
But the second question was, I don't got it on me right now. Matter of fact,
Where's that? You tripping?
I know the question, but I want to get it. I want to get the wording right. But basically, the question is, should you deal with your spouse and money, like in a domestic relationship, not like a marriage? Like, should you intertwine y'all money?
Yeah,
and, like,
because I feel like because if you're in a domestic relationship, and for those who don't know what a domestic relationship is, that means y'all living together.
Yeah.
So basically, y'all already intertwine y'all lives. Y'all just don't have the paperwork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas playing house around this bitch. You feel what I'm saying? But when you playing house, you got to really play house because, we got bills in our name, that type of shit. Yeah. So I always feel like, and, my wife would disagree. She feel like we should have one bank account. No, she feel like we should have our own bank accounts and then one mutual bank account. Mm-hmm. But I got a thing with money. You know what I'm saying? And it has nothing to do with my wife. It's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? I operate like a drug dealer. Yeah. I don't keep no money in the bank. I keep all cash in a safe, in a safe place. And that motherfucker is exactly where I needed it to be when it's time to get the fuck on fast. Yeah. Because I ain't trying to be in line with you goofy motherfuckers when they go down trying to get my money out the bank and the bank say they ain't got no money. Yeah. I don't play that game. So I just keep a little bit of money in there just to pay bills, but I take all my money out the bank. So me and my wife don't operate on the same coin when it comes to finances. Okay. But we share, you know what I'm saying, our bills, you know what I'm saying? Like she pays this bill, I pay this bill.
Yeah, see, that's how we do it.
You feel what I'm saying? If she asks me to, pay this bill or whatever like that, and she'll just pay the other bill, then we do it like that. You know what I mean? Because the last thing I want to do is argue with her about her spending money. Mm-hmm. And I don't want her to argue with me like, well, why you buy this? Like,
yeah, that's my biggest issue. I really don't want nobody monitoring
exactly.
What the fuck I'm doing.
If you don't want nobody monitoring your spending, then don't even do it. Yeah. If you don't care, cool. We ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got her savings. I know what's in her shit. She know where my money at. I don't got to count my shit every day. I know it's the same. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, so, don't do it unless if that's how you need to function in order to have a successful marriage.
So what if you're in a relationship but not living together? Do you think you should have, not even going to the extent of like, we need accounts together, but like, should y'all like,
have a savings?
No, not even like that. Just taking it away from the responsibility or all of that, because that's a domestic relationship. Right. So y'all both have responsibilities. Okay. But what I'm saying is like a relationship where I might need some money. Would you give me like, you know what I'm saying, have your girl give you money and you give her money for bills? Mm-hmm. Like, is that a boundary that you shouldn't touch if you don't live together?
No, it's not. But be prepared for questions, because if you ask me for some money, and I know you go to work, you know what I'm saying? And most of the time, most of us, we kind of know when you've been dealing with somebody for a year or 2 years, you know their habits. You know what I'm saying? You probably know how much they make, you know what I'm saying? So, you know when they get paid, that type of shit. Yeah. So, sure. and I know when a motherfucker is, doing some obsessively spending.
Yeah, because you start seeing new shit that you haven't
right,
seen.
You know what I'm saying? And so and that's my only thing. Like if you tell me you broke, I'm gonna ask you how. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Because as far as my eyes go, you ain't did shit. Your bills is the same. Like what are you doing different?
But that why right there with a woman, that's she gonna look at you sideways just because you said why.
Because I said why? Yes, because I don't go around handing out money. That's why I have some,
bro. And that been my whole problem. Because. Of course, if I'm gonna give you my money, it's gonna come with a whole bunch of questions.
Why you need it?
And not even stipulations, but if it's for some frivolous or some stupid shit that I don't agree with, I'm not paying for that shit.
Me and my wife, we had an argument, and this was like years ago. I've always been an ambitious person, and she is always. So I've always, spoken to existence of being, a self-made millionaire. Yeah. And I told her, it was funny as hell because I was like, shit, we gonna we gonna get allowances, and she didn't like that word. Yeah. Cause she felt like it was a childish word, like it's an allowance. Yeah, like no, that's a real thing. What the fuck you think? Just cause we millionaires, you think we finna go around this bitch BMFing? No.
Yeah, for real.
Nigga, when you get to 100 million now, we probably can do a little bit of balling.
More money, more problems, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything go up. Nigga, the house, we get a bigger house, the heat bill go up, all that shit got to factor in. I think a lot of people, when they talk about money, they don't really understand how finance works.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's
like,
normally people who haven't had the responsibility of paying bills and dealing with shit like that talk about shit like that.
Because I'm what's she say? I don't have a gray area when it comes to spending. I'm either gonna not spend anything and be cheap, or I'm gonna blow it all.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? And it all depends on what the situation is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It used to be a point where I would go sneaker shopping a lot. I buy every Jordan that come out or whatever. Now it's just certain shit I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
And even then, that motherfucker come out and I be looking at that bitch that's in my cart. I be like, you know what I can do with this $220? You know what I'm saying? Save it. Like, you know, and that's, you know, but that comes with age.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I know what I'm trying to do.
And
I
it
know
come with trial and error, nigga. We done been up and we done been down.
I done been down. And I think that's really what it is. Like, you had to have been broke before. First, you had to have had money.
Yep.
And I don't mean like, you know, $1 million or no shit like that. But if you one of them people that had, you know, $8,000 to $10,000, and I ain't talking about around tax time, I'm talking about all year.
Yeah, I feel like we should be honest. Me and Dre both was working real nice jobs, getting real money. We going shopping, splurging like a motherfucker, and then both of us got fired from them jobs.
Facts.
And we hit it. It felt like we was in the Great Depression, my nigga.
I was so excited at first because I hated working there.
Me too, bro.
But then when the money dried up,
when that shit just set, when the initial like firing set in, bro, it was cool. You like, man, fuck that shit. I'm good.
I'll be all right.
3 months in, bro, you like, you know what? That shit wasn't that bad, my nigga.
Wait. I remember calling Jay and I was like, bro, I'm about to run to somebody's house, man.
Yeah, bro.
Like I was on some shit.
We putting plans together and shit.
I was on some shit, bro.
Like, bro, like that shit it turns you into a whole nother person.
Yeah.
So when you get back on your toes and you think about that shit, bro, you like, nah, I ain't fucking with that.
I'm always prepared to be off.
Yeah.
Or not hustling for a couple years. I gotta be prepared for that.
And people be asking me, like, when I'm at work, how you able to take time off all the time? Because, nigga, I prepare for it because I know what it is to be on a budget if I have to.
Nigga, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So, you know, it's, you know, so, you know, money and fight, like, everybody's different. But, you know, to, you know, the person who emailed us, you know, depending on what situation you in, it's a situational thing. But if you're not really fully committed to a person, then don't be merging on finances. You feel what I'm saying? But you still want to see a motherfucker's habits before you even get into a domestic situation. Because I know a lot of motherfuckers that got, you know what I'm saying, that make about, you know, I ain't gonna even put their business out there, but let's just say the average person make about $2,000 a month after taxes.
Okay.
That's $500 a week. But they got a car note that's $600. And they got rent that's another $550 in their little 1-bedroom apartment. You feel what I'm saying? And they gotta eat. And then they buying shit. Like, nigga, I know you ain't got no savings, fam. It's impossible for you to save. You got too much money going out and not enough coming in.
For real.
You feel what I'm saying? And and that's the key thing of budgeting. That's something I had to learn. You feel what I'm saying? But now, if you know, if something like if I get a new car, and you know that's another $350 coming out, so I gotta readjust my budget. Okay, what can I do to offset this? That's how I think.
Me too, bro.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, all right, I don't really need this cable. I watch this shit. That's $160 saving. Boom. And that's how I think. You know what I'm saying? I told my wife, like, right now we got Verizon. Our phone bill is $268 a month.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking money for a phone bill, bro. I'm like, bro, you tripping. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, come on, let's go. I'm gonna get a Metro. She's like, I ain't getting no motherfucking Metro. Well, you stay with Verizon. You keep spending that, whatever you spend. I'm going to fucking Metro. I'm about to pay $50 a month, nigga. And you know what I'm saying? They can say whatever you want to say, but you broke, and I got it.
For real, nigga.
I'm bagged up right now. You feel what I'm saying? And I got to keep it going. I have to, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you have to figure out how a person, you know, operates when it comes to money.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You talk it. That's why with that 3-date effect, you can ask that type of shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put out a dating application. So no, it's not for a motherfucker to submit your application. It's like a resume.
Yeah.
When you go to that dinner date, you give him your resume, and then y'all still eating, have a conversation. He can read the resume, and she can read the resume after y'all parted ways for the night. You feel what I'm
or
saying?
not even read it at all. Throw that shit in the way. But it's just
No,
like
you want to
common
keep
courtesy.
that bitch on file.
No, some people want to get the feel because some people don't translate good on paper, or some people don't translate good on pictures.
But that's why you do it simple, like a yes or no.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you eat ass? Yes or no? Do your farts smell really bad or really, really bad? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You ask, it's like a resume. It's like a dating resume. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But all right, so what's that next? That was it? Is that
Yeah,
it?
shit, we good. We didn't
shit,
ran through everything we got.
Shit, man, that's another episode in the fucking can. Episode
Hell
2.
yeah. Episode 2. You know what I'm saying? It's 2018. A big year for us. You know what I'm saying? We making our splash in this podcast shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's me, Big J.
And I'm Dre. Welcome to Wordplay.
Let's get it.
What you mean? This Wordplay. This ain't to make friends.